Hi. Ooh-wee. How's everyone doing today? Hey! Hey, how's everyone doing today? Doing good? When you guys doll up something, do you ever say that you're putting a little English on it? Like, alright. Like, you're, no? What do you mean, no? Like, I don't know, you're, like, painting something, and you put, like, an extra little, like, line of paint on something, and you say, like, oh, I'm putting a little English on it. Or, like, you're turning left in your car, and you, like, hit the accelerator, and you start to, like, slide a little bit. You put a little English on it. British people do not... I didn't fucking say British people! I didn't say Britain. I didn't fucking preface this by saying British people do this. I'm asking you, anyone, more slander to the English? No! It's not slander, dude. I've never heard that in my life. This is blowing my fucking mind. No, someone else said that. I didn't... Okay, because I didn't say that. We're not starting early with the fucking British, dude. I'm not... Like, genuinely, this is pissing me off. I did not fucking say anything like, oh, British people say this. No, I did not. I grew up in a house with a pool table, so putting English on something is a phrase I'm familiar with. Thank you. One person in chat has heard the phrase putting a little English on it. Like, for God's sakes, man. I thought, like, at least half of you would have heard this. Put a little English on it, yeah. It's like a pool term, yeah. What does the phrase mean? I don't know. It's like, put a little, like, stink on it. Put a little, like, jutzpah on it. Oh, like Homestuck. Alright, I'm just gonna get started here. Alright, we're gonna get started. I'm not waiting for the countdown. We're just gonna get started here. Oops. I gotta turn the light on. Alright. Here we are, back in Animal Crossing City Folk for the final time in this challenge. Maybe ever. I don't know. I could die tomorrow. Who knows? Probably not, though. But here we are. We're at 44 hours, 1 minute, and 31 seconds, and we're on the last debt. The last debt is going to be paid off using turnips. The last debt is 548,000 bells, and we have, after a decreasing week, to end last stream, 83,687. Okay? So that's where we're at. We need 540,000. So we're gonna, it's currently Sunday morning, and we're going to buy turnips from Joan, spend every single bell that we have until we have, and then sell them, check our prices throughout the week, sell them, and then, yeah, see where we're at till we get 548,000 bells. That's what we need. That's our goal. Please don't pass away, my lord. I mean, I can't promise nothing. Not that I'm going to, like, you know, jump off a bridge or anything, but, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I could die before I get to play City Folk again. Not a promise. Not even likely. In fact, it's very statistically unlikely that that will happen. Just saying. It could happen. Could be the last time we play. So about 500 or 460,000 left.
Turnip prices.
Sounds about right, yeah. Good luck with the best turnip prices. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Mutual Tigrix. I appreciate that. Thanks for the 3 months Prime on Twitch. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. What if you die whilst playing City Folk? Then I would still probably consider that to be, this is like my last time playing City Folk. You're not currently remodeling. You are remodeling. Oh, okay. I was just checking to see if it was just the standard, like, we're closed sign and not the we're remodeling sign. Because if he was remodeling, which he is, then that's actually good because that means that he'll be reopened tomorrow and a day that I don't need to use his store, Sunday, because he can't buy turnips on Sunday. Good. He's remodeling. We don't need to use him anyway. It is Sunday, right? Like, I'm not seeing Joan, but she also can just be hiding sometimes. That's fine. Just want to make sure. The turnips seem to be conspiring to waste your time to extend the length of this challenge. Honestly, dude, I don't really mind because New Leaf, the next game that we're doing, is going to be a huge pain in the rump. And if it's making it so that it's going to take a little bit more time for us to get to New Leaf, then maybe that's not a bad thing. That being said, if we can finish up City Folk pretty quick today... Oh. Don't approach me. The fireworks show is today. Oh, maybe can Joan not show up when there's Tortimer? Like, that was the case in Wild World, we learned. Joan doesn't show up when Tortimer's out in front of the town hall for some event. But then again, no, because this is not the first Sunday in August that we've done this, right? I feel like we bought on a previous Sunday in August, no problem. And that would have been a fireworks day too, right? Hey, Cheese Man, thanks so much for the Prime on Twitch as well. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Yeah, maybe we haven't. I don't know, actually. Maybe we haven't. Maybe we'll go to a... Oh, never mind. Ooh, hello there. Hi. White turnips. All right, with 83,687 bells, let's see where we're at. As far as how many turnips we can buy. Yeah, by the way, if we get turnips done pretty quickly today, and City Folk done pretty quickly today, since this is the last debt, I'll probably just wrap it up and we'll call it a short stream today. So be prepared for the possibility of being done pretty quickly today. We need 780 is the max that we can buy. So it might be like, I was kind of thinking like today is a very day off vibe for me. Today's a very day off vibe for me. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was thinking about not streaming at all. But I thought, you know what? You only have a little bit of City Folk left. Why don't you just knock that out and then... yeah. What was it, 106? Why don't you just knock that out, and then you can have your day off on... Actually, Thursday. I need to take a day off. I'll be back on tomorrow, Wednesday. But Thursday, I have a doctor's appointment. You can take a day off tomorrow. No, we'll start New Leaf tomorrow, and then Thursday, I need to take off, because I just literally need to. Alright, we're gonna go to tomorrow, and we're gonna go to a time where the store is open. Let's say 10 a.m. Should be Nookington's. That's exciting. Woo! The calm before the storm, that is New Leaf. And it's like, dude, I'm embracing the calm for the moment, man. I am embracing the calm. Is the doctor's appointment about you dying? No. I don't think so. I'll be honest with you, no disrespect to my primary care doctor. If I was dying, I think I would elevate that to perhaps like the emergency room, or palliative care, or hospice, which is a form of palliative care, but you know what I mean. I don't think, I'll be honest with you, I like my PCP, but I don't think he would ever see me again. I would ask to go to palliative care, and I would be like, hey man, I'm dying in like 4 months. Yeah, 2 stories. Wow, look at you, big man with the big store. 84 bells. I would go to the hospital and I would be like, yo, dude, I'm Dagnel and I'm dying in like 2 months. Can you give me all of the finest drugs that you can give me? Thank you. I like my PCP, quote Dagnel, 2026. What is so controversial and quotable about that? What does PCP stand? For me, it stands for primary care physician. For you, sicko, it might stand for something else. Well, what? Just say it. I can take it, alright? If it means poop, cock, poop, then so be it. Whatever. Yeah, I love my poop, cock, poop. PCP is a drug. Primary care provider. Okay, but be honest with me, dude. You would not think the drug before you think of your doctor, right? It's a tweaker. Well, that's what I would go to palliative care for. I'd be like, dude, load me up. Fentanyl, heroin, methamphetamine. They wouldn't give me meth or heroin. But no, dude, like, give me benzos. Give me all your strongest shit. I'm dying in 2 months. Who cares, right? And they'd be like, hell yeah, brother. That's the nice thing about palliative care. You're dying, but, you know, who cares? You're not going to get addicted to nothing. Well, you will, but, like, who cares? You're dying. Be, like, mad awkward if it ended up being like, no, actually, you're not dying. You just are fine. And then now you have a drug addiction. And they kick you out of the hospital. And you're just, like, addicted to drugs because you thought you were going to die. That'd be kind of awkward. 80 bells. Pretty standard start to the week. Awkward. Be a little awko taco, don't you think? It sounds like they're already supplying you with this. What do you mean? Are you saying that I'm on drugs right now? Have you never seen a guy who is entertaining and has a level of energy that is conducive to an entertaining live stream? Are you? No. No. In fact, the whole, like, bullshit that I've been dealing with lately is my prescription medication that is a stimulant is actually not being filled, so I'm not even on, like, the one drug that I'm allowed to be on that you could maybe draw parallels to hard drugs with, but in reality, it's just Adderall. So I'm not even on that, dude. I'm actually more low energy than normal. But, you know, I gotta, like, suck it up and do my job, right? My job is so hard, guys. Please, have sympathy. Who cares you're dying? Crazy sentence to hear first opening stream. But, like, that's kind of true, though, man. Like, if you were dying, a lot of things that were formerly not on the table are on the table now. And, yeah, like, drugs. I like how your character has the same hair as you. I don't think so. Does he? He has a coif. Do I have a coif? I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. I think his is, like, more... I don't think so. His is more Wilbur Robinson from Meet the Robinsons. Mine's... I don't know, like White Man 24, if you were in, like, a character creator for Planet Earth. The character's coif is bigger. Yeah, bigger coif. One oak tree. James Neutron. It's not quite James Neutron quaff, but it is a quaff. And I don't think I have a quaff. I think that, like, my whole hair... his hair is if, like, I did this. His hair is if I did, like, this, and it was somehow able to, like, stay. Like, if I put enough product in my hair, and I did this, and it stayed in position, that would be what his hair is. That's not really my hair, I don't think. You should do that. No. No. I don't think I could pull off the look. This is just me, personally. I don't think I could pull that off. I don't think I could pull that off. Ace Ventura head ass. Yeah. That's not me. I don't think I could do that. Your hair is like the one doc from the pit. I can picture his face. He's got piercing blue eyes. What's his name? I know his name. I know which one you're talking about. I assume that's the one you're talking about anyway. Langdon. Yeah, that's right. It is. It's kind of like Langdon, yeah. His is a bit more shorter and more cared for because, well, because he's a TV actor on a series, and so of course they're going to have their hair looking perfect. Not mine, though. You're getting my straight out of bed hair. Now it looks stupid. You guys made me fuck it up. It looked fine before. Now it looks dumb. Because you guys fucked it up. I think it looks dumb now. You fucked it up. It's still fucked up, but whatever, I don't care. Thanks, Henny Hell Yeah, for the 4 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Thank you. Let's go.
2 0 1 1.
That's seriously bugging me now. Like, what the fuck? It like, just looks fucking wrong. I don't know. It looks like a pompadour now. It looks like a goddamn pompadour now. I look like Elvis. Whatever. Odd how the non-drug addict Dagnel got compared to the drug addict Langdon. You guys just be... If you guys were guard dogs for, like, the feds, you'd be sniffing, like, drugs on everybody. And it would be like NyQuil in their pockets. You'd find like NyQuil in their shit. And you'd be like, oh, dude, drug addict. And then you start like barking because you're a dog. I'd be the best guard dog. You would be a fucking slug on the ground. You would be a slug on the ground, I'm afraid. Sorry. Slug. You can abuse NyQuil. Yeah, I know, alright? I don't. Now, I'm seriously getting fucking mad, though. Knock it off. But Langdon is a drug addict. Right, I'm saying that I am not a drug addict. With your hair, I think you're about to try and sell me a used car with 100,407 miles. I am gonna turn the webcam off. I'm gonna turn the webcam off. You're gonna get a webcamless stream. You're gonna... Why is everyone so rude? I don't know. It's like, sometimes you guys get in this mood where, like, you keep dogging on me. And I think because I don't have the assertiveness to tell you to just, like, shut the fuck up, which I should do sometimes. And, like, sometimes I do, and then I feel bad for doing it, and so I say, I'm gonna stop doing that because it's mean. But sometimes I should, and then because I don't tell you guys to shut the fuck up, you don't, and then you keep doing it. But that's fine. Maybe I should also just grow, like, thicker skin. Hey, 95, it's going up. Alright, let's go to tomorrow, PM. So same time PM tomorrow. See if it's a large spike. I always thought you have a heavily I always thought you looked like a heavily diluted Jim Carrey. Heavily diluted Jim Carrey. I'm gonna shuffle that into like my filing cabinet next to Discount Ludwig, Great Value Ludwig, Amazon Ludwig, Temu Ludwig. I'm like shuffling through like a bunch of folders. I'm gonna pop that in there. Whole brand new folder just for that one. We're only mean because we love you. Well, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Take it from an uncle, such as myself, both in the literal and the urban diss sense. You're not gonna make a whole lot of friends that way, or at least you're not gonna keep them that way. The whole, like, oh, I do it because we love you. Yeah, okay. Well. I don't know, though. But I've been that way. I've lost friends like that because, I don't know. I didn't know boundaries for the longest time. As far as, like, you know, not in the bad way, but just, like, sometimes I would, like, do the same thing. Why are you carrying an umbrella when it's not even raining out? I guess you're just trying to prevent getting a tan. It's a parasol. Ah, it's a parasol. Alright, tell me something. 161. That's not a large spike, so we're gonna go tomorrow AM. Man, that's 3 small spikes, which, I don't know, maybe that doesn't sound so bad in a vacuum, but 3 small spikes, 1 decreasing, among, yeah, the 4 weeks that we've done this now, I'm like, And the decreasing effectively nullified the last small spike, so this would basically just be 2 small spikes. If it helps, I have no idea who Ludwig is. He used to be, I used to, man, like, I don't know, Twitch streamers in general. Sometimes, like, there's, like, the darling Twitch streamer. I cannot describe it in any other way, but there's, like, the darling Twitch streamer of the month. Maybe it lasts, like, a few months. Ludwig was the darling Twitch streamer for like, a little while. I'm kind of thinking, like, in my head, it's, like, pandemic and maybe, like, a little bit post-pandemic era. Like, where it's just, like, a guy that you can't stop hearing about, you know? Streamers, specifically. But, you know, you can probably think of many examples of these. He was that one for a while. He still maintains a good audience. It's just that, you know, all these, like, darling streamers come and go. Not that they fall off. It's just that we're, you know, the most talked about one is someone else 1 month or whatever. He was that for a while. He runs, like, big events and stuff. I personally never watched him, but yeah, still very popular. 165? Alright. Alright. I mean, I don't know. I would kill for one of these small spikes to have been a large spike week, but whatever. $128,700. So if we need 548,000, what's that put our magic number at? Estimating, like... Because we probably need about 4... A little over 4 times what I need, so... Whatever we buy for, we probably need to expect about 4 times that. So we'll see. I wonder if that guy who calculates that for me is here today. Maybe not. If not, I can do it. 320k-ish left. Okay, I just looked him up, and I don't even think you look like him that much. That's the thing, is that, like, I don't mind being compared to him. It's just that people's comparisons of people, not just me, but people in general, are as shallow as you are the same skin color, and in the case of me and Ludwig, we are the same skin color, hair color, and hairstyle, although I would object to that one personally. I think he does a bit more with his hair than I do. But that's kind of it. And that's why I'm like, it's such a shallow comparison. It's not the fact that I am insulted by you comparing me to him. Do not get it twisted. I am insulted by your shallow comparison. Perhaps it's the nose. I cannot say I personally have a photographic memory of what his nose looks like. Does he have a large nose as well? Is he a fellow large honker Henry? Honkin' Henry? Is he part of the honk club? What's the diameter of his nostrils? I always go do a whole lap around town, and then Joan, I like come back here. It's like the last place I check, and then she's always here. So I'm gonna check here first. Inevitably, of course, now she will not be here. That's pretty classic. Do you know the diameters of your nostrils? Yes. I don't know if I should check here, but it's like such a tiny little area, but okay. I'd be remiss if I didn't. He doesn't even wear glasses, man. He doesn't even wear glasses. Joan is surprisingly fast for her age. No, she's just hidden. You don't have to be fast to just, like, stand there and hide in place. But finding her is still, like, a pain in the ass. And these towns are so big. I think these are the biggest towns in the series up until New Horizons. Maybe. It feels that way anyway. There you are. Alright, I have 129,707 bells. 129,707 divided by 105. Alright, so with a turnip price of 105, I can buy 1,230. And with that in mind, what is my selling price that I need? To be done with this debt. So, yeah, 990 and then a stack of 240. That should be able to fit that all in my pockets, right? I think so, right? 240?
2, 4.
Nice. Alright, cool. 446. Eee, that's a steep one. It's possible. That would be quite the spike. I've seen like 500s and stuff before, but I think getting that is pretty unlikely in 1 week, but possible. If we get even just another small spike as we did last week, then that number comes down a decent bit. These streams may help me so much lately. They've been a comfort to me. Thank you, Dag. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Actually, is Nookington's open at 9 AM? Let me go to 11, just to make sure. Not... Dumbass. What was it? Oh, it's all messed up now. Alright.
2, 1.
Was it the 24th? Alright, somebody help me. What was it? It was... Okay, so I should be on 825. Okay. I hope you're right, because if I mess that up and I time travel backwards on accident, I ruin my old turnips again. Let me just make 100% sure. The 24th we bought. 8:25, 11 AM. Okay. I'm gonna be so sad. It's fine. You don't even let the thought consume you that you could have messed that up. Don't even let the thought consume you. Don't even let it, like, get you... No. On the razor's edge. That's why I like to live my life, though. Let me just look. I just want to look. Okay, it's fine. Alright, it's fine. What are these flowers here? Alright, it's fine. I knew it was fine. How clear is the audio for the number input? How clear the audio is for the number input always weirds me out compared to the completely unintelligible Animalese. I think it's hilarious. Hey, look, it's Wisp. I think it's hilarious. Especially when you're trying to deposit like the maximum amount into your account and you just go 999999999. 84 bells. Yep. We had 84 last week to start after buying for 106, and we bought for 105 this week, and we also had 84 to start. So, striking me as another going down to start the week. What will it do in the middle of the week? First time chatting, is this normal enough, or... Yeah, I guess. It's like I'm measuring you for going into a new ride. Like, it's like gotta be like 48 inches tall to enter, and you're like 48 and a half, and I'm like, alright. But don't shrink, alright? Don't push it. Why does City Folk only have one price per day? It does not. Does City Folk do the thing where it bases your current pattern off your previous one? I don't know. I was wondering if that started in this game or New Leaf. I'm pretty sure it starts in one of the two. But I know somebody said when I was doing Wild World that it doesn't do it in Wild World. So yeah, I don't know if City Folk started that. I want to say no, because I've definitely gotten back-to-back small spikes, which would be pretty unlikely if that was a mechanic in this game. Not impossible, but pretty unlikely. The fact that it happened once, and I haven't been doing this for that long, kind of tells me that, yes, I think it does do that. Yeah, so 80 and 84 is how we started last week, too. Okay. Kind of tempted, to be honest with you, to not check every single time frame, but for the sake of being thorough, I think I will. I like the roof, by the way. I missed the last stream. Is pink, yeah. I might look for another color. Although I think he sells the roof colors upstairs, so I'd have to go up to see the rats to go change it again. And that's kind of like... You can ask the rats for turnip prices, so maybe I don't know. Maybe just to mix it up, we'll ask the rats for turnip prices tomorrow. Why not? Oh, just to be a little bit different and silly. Keep the pink. But let me just see what's available. Alright, I'm just looking. I'm not promising anything. I'm just looking. The looker. Will the rats give you good or bad luck? I do not think that they would sway it either way. However, I could attribute correlation of a better pattern to the causation of talking to the rats instead of Nook, and then delude myself into thinking that that's why that happened, but... I don't know. I think I like Nook more. If anything, I feel like he would be the better luck source. Like, if I started talking to the rats this week and I never got a good pattern, then I would be like, oh, fuck the rats, they suck.
Yo, yo, yo.
Thank you, Mu Uno, for the Prime on Twitch. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. What do we got on special today? What's good, punks? You may be interested to know that this spotlight item's arrived, yeah? What is it? None of these items look particularly spotlightable. Maybe it's that green shelf. 75. Punks.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo. Thank you as well, Adamson, for the Prime on Twitch as well. I appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing as well. Wrong, but we're okay. Wrong, but that's okay. We're entitled to our own opinions. Yes. When did this turn around last week? It turned around Wednesday evening, so not yet. It was purple roof. Oh, I didn't even see, to be honest with you. That's the whole reason I went up to the check. Purple roof, though? I feel like the colors in this game are so much worse as far as the variety of them than in Wild World. Wild World, they had some cool colors, and a lot of them. This game is like, they give you like 8. That's it. They give you, like, the basic colors of, like, all the different kinds of colors construction paper came in when you were a kid, when you were buying back-to-school shopping supplies. God, I hated that. As nice as it was to have new school supplies, I also hated back-to-school shopping. I don't know why I'm thinking about it in February, when that was, like, that's very much an August trauma, but still. Another reason why Wild World the GOAT. I just wish it didn't feel like steering a cement truck. What was it? Purple. Fine! Wait, no, I can't afford it. I can't afford purple. It's like 900 and something bells. Yeah, I can't afford it. Please examine our other wares. Yeah, what's up? 71, yeah. This is tracking pretty much exactly the same as last week. This is tracking exactly the same. Not exactly the same. Close to it, though. Ack, I gotta go because my freaking landlord is coming over. What is he, like, Kathy? Ack! No, dude, hey, go take care of that, right? Go clean up, like, the poop. Go clean up, like, the litter box or whatever. Yeah, go clean up, like, the poop. Let's go 10 a.m. Let's get a little bit fucking crazy. What are you trying to do? I'm trying to play Animal Crossing City Folk. Have you ever been so tired that your eyes water? No, not really. Why don't you rely on turnips for money in AC? They suck. Use summer bugs instead, or spam coelacanths. Turnips are pretty good, actually. Turnips are pretty good. He's playing on hard mode, but okay. Well, I am sort of doing this on hard mode, because if I wanted to do this on easy mode, I would have just done this using turnips for all the deaths. But first of all, welcome to the stream. I can see that you're new here. So I'll fill you in on what's going on here. We're playing every Animal Crossing game, and we're paying off every debt within every Animal Crossing game. And the way that we're doing it is to encourage variety, paying off every debt within each respective game using a different money-making method. So, we already used bugs to pay off a previous debt in City Folk. We also used fish. We shook trees for bells and furniture and bees. We hit money rocks. And now, for the last debt of this game, and for every game, we're going to use turnips, because turnips are the best money-making method in every Animal Crossing game. So we are sort of doing this in a hard mode-ish manner, yeah. But mostly just to encourage variety and actually make it so that not every game is done the same way, because that can be a bit repetitive. Yeah, I'm playing the games in release order as well. So next up will be New Leaf, and then New Horizons. Oh, I see. That's interesting, I guess. Well, hey, man, stick around if you enjoy. And if you don't, hey, no problem. I won't take it too personally. I hope you have a good time here while you are here, though. The pathing is crazy. Yeah, you can see it just get, like, a little bit worse and worse every day. Yeah. You ever tried RL Craft on stream? Is that like a Minecraft mod pack? I'm getting Minecraft mod pack vibes from it. 63? Rats. Okay, it has Thursday, the entire day Thursday to turn around. I don't know why I'm looking at the roof color like I fucking afford it, but whatever. It is, and it's heinous. Well, what about it? Like, tell me about it. RL? Does RL mean real life? It's Minecraft if you hate yourself. Okay, I'm listening. Tell me about it. Like, don't just be like, oh, it's hard. Like, what is RL just mean like it's so hard? Can you tell me about it a little bit and like what it's about. What's RL? What does that stand for? Does that stand for real life, to imply that it's like Minecraft if you had to survive in like a more realistic manner? Oh, the horror. You don't want to know. Shiver me timbers. Alright, I'm gonna seriously, like, stop streaming. I'm asking. It's standing for real life or realism, and it's a take on another mod that I made for Unreal called RL Coop that generally had a similar goal, is what my interpretation of what I've always wanted in Minecraft when it comes to pure survival, adventuring, and RPG, and immersion. I hand-selected many mods and individually tweaked every one to fit the exact playstyle I was looking for, making sure that they all worked fluidly with each other, adding my own custom scripts for various changes to something that you probably ran out of characters for. Okay, but I get the idea. I mean, if we're talking about, like, sort of a realistic take on Minecraft survival, is it sort of similar to, like, Terra Firmacraft? Everything kills you, Dagnel. Maybe everything kills you, but I'm built different. 59. Come on, man. Alright, it's gotta turn around now. It's the same as Ark, where you die if you're too cold, too warm, need to drink water. Oh, I'm not too interested in that, personally. I'm not too interested in games where you have to micromanage every single survival thing that you would have to manage in real life. Because it's like, I don't know. It's not like a real fair take to say, like, I don't want to play a game that makes me worry about the shit that real life does, you know? Is sort of kind of the idea of what I'm getting at, but also, like, I don't know. I don't like games where you have to manage too many things. That's why I don't like city builders a lot of the time, because while they're fun at first, as your city, like, grows and expands, and introduces new mechanics as you progress through the game and unlock more things, just one more thing to manage, 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 one more thing to manage. And it's like, oi, 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 man, too much, too much. It gets to be a bit overwhelming. So it's like Skyrim's Frostfell mod. I don't know, but maybe. I liked Terra Firmacraft, which if you said it was something like Terra Firmacraft, I'd have been like, okay. I could fuck with that. Alright, gotta turn around now. Nope. Alright. One step forward and two steps back. 68,000. What did we have to start? We were in like the 80,000s. So the decreasing, yeah, it like completely nullified the small spike that we had, and we're back to square one. Man. Oh well. We're getting really unlucky with city folk turnips, I gotta say. This is some of the most tragic luck that I've seen. Because it's like, it's not like every week has been bad. We've still made money. So that's the thing, is that even with some of the most horrendous luck that I've ever seen, we're still, like, making money compared to where we started. But the good weeks are just small spikes, and then those are completely offset by the decreasing weeks that we've been getting staggered in between them. It's like just one large spike, and we could have been in, like, the driver's seat. But no, none of those small spikes ever manifested the large spikes. Haven't seen a single random pattern, which, you know, they're not great, but if I had gotten a random pattern one week instead of a decreasing, that could have done wonders for us as well. But, like, this is just tragic. I know that the video that I made that was like, how broken are turnips in every Animal Crossing game? It did come to the conclusion, albeit a very loosey-goosey conclusion, that City Folk was the least profitable game for turnips, but I thought that that was just because we got unlucky in that video, and I'm like, damn, we're still getting unlucky. maybe this game actually just stinks for turnips relative to other games, even though it is still pretty good, but my god. It's alright, one large spike, and we can turn it all around. What's up, Monique? Just joined. Why is Tortimer there? Fireworks. I guess in this game, I thought in other games it was Saturdays were fireworks, but in this game, Sundays in August are fireworks. So yeah, he's standing outside for that. Maybe, oh no, but we can't go to PM Sunday because we still can't sell on Sunday. I was like, oh dude, we can go to like PM and see the fireworks when we sell, but no, or when we check prices. All right, 69,437 divided by, oops, sorry. She called me her cute little customer. Man, another nasty price as well, 108. Not that these prices are bad, because, you know, better buying price, better selling price, but when you get a decreasing pattern and you bought for a lot, that's like worst case scenario, man. All right, we can buy 640 turnips. Upon further research, City Folk does base your current pattern off of your previous. Really? But that means I'm getting even more unlucky than I thought. Because I've had, well, maybe not, but still. Whatever. But what that does mean, though, is that since last week was a decreasing, it should be not impossible to get another decreasing, but the odds are we should get something that's at least profitable this week. New price is $8.57. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one right there. Maybe, but that's going to be tough. I swear you started around 69k. The very first week that I did turnips, I think I had something in like the 30,000s. So, yeah. But like, boy, it's grim. That's for sure. It's grim. Did I mess up the time traveling? He said something like, I think it's fine, right? Why didn't I don't know, like the way that Rover phrased whatever he said made it seem like I didn't go a day forward. I went like, I don't know, something else, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm just paranoid, you could say. I got scared. You telling me. That was the week that we checked the rats, so I'm not going to do that this week. 87. 87 after buying for 108 is standard. Because we bought for 105 last week and our first price was 84. So, makes sense. I'd get paranoid too after the incident. You mean the incidents, plural? Isn't this the game that freaks out if you change the time in-game? No, that was Wild World, hence the source of the incidents in question. Where, in trying to use the system clock to time travel, I accidentally went backwards a couple of times, and that automatically spoils your turnips, which I had invested all my money into those turnips, so yeah. That happened twice in Wild World. 444444. Oh, dude, make a wish. I gotta open my window. It's a bit steamy in here. The British people be saying, and I actually mean this one endearingly, because it's actually pretty funny. In fact, most of the things that I say that British people say are endearing. They just think that it's an insult, and so they all get mad at me. But no, I actually find it quite endearing. When it's cold outside, British people be saying it's Baltic. It's Baltic. I actually like that one. That one's pretty funny. 83 bells. Yeah, standard. It's Baltic. Yeah, we do be saying that one. Yeah, you can't even deny. It is Baltic, to be fair. I wish it was a bit more Baltic in my room. What? All right, so if you say Baltic for cold, what do you say for hot? That isn't just like warm, hot. Do you have like some interesting word for that? Do you say it's like Saharan? Boiling? Saharan. That's what I was thinking. Sweltering, roasting. Northerners say roasting. Oh, those northerners.
Two.
Oh, those fucking northerners. My Mimi used to say, hotter than the hinges on the gates to hell. That's quite the mouthful, though, for just saying, like, oh, it's quite toasty out. Brits absolutely won when they came up with kerfuffle. Yeah, that's a good one. No, that goes hard. Yeah, that actually does kind of go hard. Quite temperate. My mom says wicked hot. Your mom is from Boston. It's fucking wicked hot out here, kid. Manifesting 200. Yeah, 200 wouldn't be bad, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe I'm a greedy little pig boy. But I actually kind of want a little bit better than that. I mean, I got a decreasing pattern last week, and apparently your previous week's patterns do feed into your next week's patterns in this game. So I want something a little bit better. Personally, I want something a little bit better. I'm gonna be a spoiled little boy, alright? You gave me a shit week last week. I want something good this week. And I mean, like, really good, too. If 200 is the first jump up, there might be a bigger spike. I don't know if the first jump up would be 200. But, like, I assume that they meant that they want the spike to be 200. Which, don't get me wrong. I certainly wouldn't be, like, sad. But I don't know. I'm becoming, like, a bit greedy. I'm becoming a bit impatient. I kind of want to be done with city folk. For as much as New Leaf is going to be a pain in the ass, at least it'll be a new pain in the ass, you know? My mom says hotter than a sinner in church. Okay, I've heard that one. But I did not hear sinner. I've heard that one for the most part, but instead of sinner, I hear... I hear it's hotter than a whore in church. That one was one that I heard from a guy that I used to work with. A lot. An older guy. Surprise. Hotter than a whore in church. I subbed a different word. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, because I was about to say, I don't know if I ever heard sinner, but maybe that would be like the PG-13 alternate. But don't worry, you don't have to be PG-13 in here. In fact, I encourage, being that this is a 18+ stream, you could be rated R. But, like, not like... I don't know, I feel like that encourages bad behavior. I'm thinking of, like, Jackass, which is... I don't know. You know what I mean. Rated N for normal, please. Not nasty rated R, tasteful rated R. Yeah, like, what's like a rated R movie that I would set as an example of like good behavior? Casino?
3.
Maybe Casino. Let's be like Casino rated R. Hot Fuzz. Maybe. I never seen it actually. Hey, my girlfriend loves Jackass. I fucking hate Jackass, dude. I'm sorry. Like, I don't even hate, like, the people. But, like, man, I can't watch that shit anymore. I used to be able to watch that shit. And be like, haha, it's funny. He got poop on his face. And he's, like, inhaling the guy's sweat. And he got hit in the balls. I can't do it anymore. I've changed. Liking Jackass is low-key a red flag. I think that's a bit too dismissive of somebody to take one thing that they like and say that that's a giant red flag on their personality. But I don't know. It depends on what life stage they're in. I suppose. But even still, I don't know. My husband made me watch Jackass. It's like, yeah, maybe he just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just nostalgic for him. Maybe it's just nostalgic for him. Some Jackass pranks go too far, I have to skip them. Okay, dude, if I had to rewatch Jackass, I would absolutely skip some of them. There are just some of them that are barbaric, for sure. Like, I don't know, dude. I can handle, like, the ones where it's just like, ah, he got hit in the balls. I cannot do the ones where it's like, we are liquids and excrements and no, like, that's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line, usually. The porta potty slingshot, man, like, no, I can't do the porta potty slingshot, man, no. Dagnel, why are you playing this game? Ooh. For that right there. That's why we do it right there. Why am I playing this game? I don't know. Let me ask you. What do you think is so odd about it? What do you think's so odd about me playing this game? Hey, girl boss, hope the playthrough's going well. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna go to, Thursday PM, and we'll see if it's a large spike. If it does this shit again for, like, a 4th time, where I know it's either a small spike or a large spike, and it's a fucking small spike again, I'm gonna be really pissed off. Like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be a little bit... I'm gonna throw a little bit of a crybaby tangent. I'm gonna be a little bit of a crybaby. That's like 4 coin flips that didn't go my way. At that point, you can start to be like, alright, man, what the hell did I... What did I do to piss off God today? What did I do today? I obviously have angered him. And then I'm going to get a decreasing pattern next week, and then this whole week is going to be for nothing. I'm going to go to next week, and then this week is going to be a decreasing because it feeds off the previous week's pattern. It's like, hey, you got a small spike last week? Looks like it's a 100% chance. I'm forecasting a 100% chance of a decreasing pattern that completely nullifies that last week spike. I see we already have Nookingtons. Yes, we had Nookingtons to start the stream today. And honestly, my turnip prices have not been good ever since getting Nookingtons. They've been fine. I don't know. In a vacuum, these are fine. Move. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that to Wendell. Come on, he's nice. In a vacuum, these prices are fine. It's just like, when you look at, like, the trend of the prices that I've had, it's like, man, not one of these in, like, the 200s. Not cracking a single 200 turnip price in now 6 weeks of turnips is kind of fucking crazy. 191. That's the best I've seen in 6 weeks of turnip prices. Like that's I don't know. It sounds like a lot. It's not. It's not that good. But whatever. What's that put us at? 122,240. All right, so for the third time we have cracked 6 digits. Let's see if we take another step back. Let's see if we can take another step back here. We're going to have 122,557 to trade on Sunday. Alright. Even if it gave me a random pattern, I could at least, like, just find the first good price, cash out, and then try again next week, you know? The fact that these, like, spike patterns keep happening, it's either spikes or decreasings, and you have to very meticulously work your way through the week to see if it is one or the other. At least a random pattern you can identify right away and be like, alright, I'm just going to look for the first good price and then I'm going to get out, you know? Like, that would be easier. You feel? Go to, like, I want to hear 8 a.m. tunes. I think I need to hear 8 a.m. right now. Alright, what does that put our magic turnip price at once we reveal our buying price? Turnip market crash of 2026. It might actually be... It might actually be, like, what is it, Black Tuesday before the Great Depression? This might be Animal Crossing's Black Tuesday. It might actually be. Wait, it's actually real life Tuesday. Oh my god, wait, we're fucked. We're fucked. It's actually Black Tuesday right now. Drift? Hopefully that'll make RAM prices go down. Yeah, you're worried about the important shit. Oh, dude, we're in another, like, Great Depression, but golly, at least these RAM sticks are pretty cheap. I actually... What's up with RAM, dude? Like, RAM was always, like, the cheapest thing to upgrade in your computer. Not that it was cheap, but it's like, oh, I need to replace my RAM. I'll tell you, that's a hell of a lot better than replacing my video card, or my CPU, or my all-in-one cooler, or, like, basically anything else in my computer. AI data centers. Oh, sucking up all the RAM sticks? I guess that does make sense. When it was crypto miners, it was all the video cards being used. And now that it's AI data centers, it's RAM sticks. Man, that sucks. Because that was always, like, relieved when the solution to your PC issues was like, oh, I just gotta upgrade my RAM or get new RAM. It's like, whatever. That's easy. And they're easy to install. You pop them out, you put them in. And it's cheap, relative to other PC fixes. It's also graphics cards, too, still. Yeah, probably. I bought a good 64 gigs of RAM before the market crash. I actually needed to replace RAM in my computer late last year. So... Yippee! 106. Dude, the fucking buying prices today as well. 106, 105, 108, 106. What's going on? I can buy 1,150 turnips. All right.
6,
No.
9.
New price 477. Okay, possible. Possible. Not unfathomable, although it does feel like this is... It feels unfathomable given the prices I have gotten. But whatever. Alright. At least we can still do it all in one inventory. That's nice. Short stream today. Quote Dagnel. Well, look. If I get that 477 this week and I log off, that would still be like a, what? 1.5 hour stream? I mean, you're saying that 1 hour into the stream, when I normally stream 3 to 4 hours. Like, if it was 3 hours into the stream, you could say that. But, I mean... I think it's still a bit early to say that that was a ridiculous thing to say.
8. 1, 0.
Still a bit early. Do you plan on playing more web fishing? Do you think you're done with that game? Yeah, I'm probably done with web fishing, which is not disrespectful to web fishing. I had a lot of fun with it. I put over 100 hours into it, almost 100 hours just in the one challenge alone. For reasons that are very understandable, the developers stopped supporting the game. And I fully understand why. But that is to say that it's not going to get anything new to it at this point that would make me want to come back. And also the fact that the last thing I did in it was 100%ing it. And it's like, well, you did everything. That's everything. There's not a whole lot more for you to do, you know? What did we buy for? It was 106, was it? 106. And then we get 85 to start our week. Yeah, that's another seemingly normal week. God, is it going to be another decreasing? My God. They stopped supporting the game? Did I miss the lore? Maybe, but you should probably just look it up, because I don't want to talk about it. You also did all the data on scratch-offs, which is the other part of the game. Okay, that is a minor aspect in web fishing that I made into, like, a whole thing. Because I found the idea to be novel and fun. There is, if I really dug deep and tried to find something more to do in the game, I'm sure I could find something to do. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You also, like, doing a challenge for, like, 90 hours in that game will burn you out of playing the game for a good long while. That's nothing against the game. I think that would happen with any game. So, yeah, I mean, it just ran its course. I had fun. It got 2 videos out of me, which is more than most games that are not Animal Crossing get. I liked it. I loved web fishing. Best, like, among the best $5. I think I bought that game for $5. Among the best $5 I've ever spent on a game. As far as, like, the value you get out of it. 80. Dude, I'm honestly so tempted to back out of this week early. Knowing that last week was a small spike, meaning that this pattern is likely either a large spike or a decreasing. Now, yeah, it could be a large spike. But honestly, dude, maybe I'm like tempted to back out of it. I am. I really am. I'm not going to, but I'm tempted about it. You ever played Dave the Diver? No, but that's one I get requested to play a lot. And I'm sure I would enjoy it, yeah. Honestly,
9.
maybe I'll find the time for it eventually, but I don't like promising that I'll play anything anymore, because then people get excited at the idea of me playing it, which is not wrong, and if anything, it's flattering that people find it exciting that I might play a game that's a favorite of theirs, but yeah, I don't know, I just don't want to promise anything. Team Slime Rancher. I don't know enough about Slime Rancher, honestly. I really don't. Oh, it was 3 videos, not 2. I guess I did have 1 second channel video out of it, but I guess I mean main channel stuff. At what point do I call it this week? I don't know. At what point do I call it? Maybe earlier than I normally would. Slime Rancher mentioned, oh my god. Yeah, dude. I mean, I can't say it's one that I've been requested to play a lot, but yeah, certainly not the first time I've heard about it. Back to work I go. Rip. Oh, dude, I didn't even know you were off on a break. I hope that your break was good. Have a good rest of your day. 99% of gamblers, as the saying goes, yeah. Waiting room at the dentist got doo-doo Wi-Fi. Dude, they want you to read all those magazines that they have, like that Sports Illustrated that they've had in there since 2018. That Good Housekeeping that they've been in there since like 2004. Probably got an article about like the new BlackBerry. Gotta get yourself a Bluetooth. They gotta check. Yeah, you got a giant stack of them too. Yeah, I bet they want you to check out them damn magazines. Get off that damn phone. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay, last week small spike. Previous week feeds into the likelihood of your next week's pattern. Meaning that if last week was a small spike and we know it's a spike of some sort, either small or large. And it's less likely that it's a small spike this week because last week was a small spike, then who knows? People magazine talking about O.J. Simpson. Yeah, but actually when he was a football player. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Tamara PM. Okay. You did 3 main videos. Getting all fish. I did do 3 main videos. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there you go. Anyway, I gave web fishing a lot of love. Bro, it's thundering so bad outside. That's crazy that I got a thunderstorm as soon as you said that. How much are turnips where you live while you're at it? I mean, hey, since you seem to be omnipotent or some sort of ethereal being, hey, how much are, like, turnips going for while you're at it? Like, where you live, like, turnips selling for, like, a lot of money or something? Wait, what's going on? Anything else interesting going on over there? 1,000 bells. Okay. We got 1 item on special today. Is it... Are you sure that the previous week's pattern affects the next week? Are you sure? 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 I don't... Look, you're probably right, but, like, Jesus. What am I meant to believe at this point? Like, oh my gosh, man. What the hell? Why is everybody fucking... Not everybody. Why is every spike that could be a large spike a small spike? Liquefy's guide in your own turnip video say so. Like, honestly, I believe you. It's just like, man, this is fucked. I'm starting to doubt my own damn self. My own damn video that I made. You can't... what? You don't know 18 o'clock? That's your fault, pal. Next day's 200, trust. It doesn't even, like, do much for me, though. Like, whatever. At least it wasn't another decreasing pattern, but, like... Are we just gonna... are we really gonna small spike our way to victory? Not one large spike? It's like, man, you just... You're not making it easy. But I guess we could small spike our way to victory. It's just that every small spike could be nullified completely by 1 decreasing. And it sucks. 165. Dude, was that even better than what it was yesterday? Am I fucking crazy? Did I go too far? I don't know. What was it yesterday? It was 160 something. 161, and then 165 today is hilarious. How it barely even goes up. Oh my god, these spikes. It's like, oh, this... It's like saying, oh, you only gave me $5 for my birthday? Bro, you should be happy you got something. But also, like, man, $5 for my birthday when... From, like, Grandpa, who retired from, like, being a plastic surgeon for 30 years and owns, like, 15 condos across the United States. Yeah, $5 for my birthday... For my retired plastic surgeon grandpa? Yeah, I am starting to be like, yeah, come on, cough it up, grandpa, give me something. Quit this, like, piddly little $5 every time my birthday rolls around. I know how much you have. I know you can do better than that, asshole. Four? Yeah. I know you do better than that, Pop. Come on. Come on, give me 100. Seriously. Make it really worth my time. Because back in his day, you could buy a car for $5. Yeah, he's hoping that you still have the same $5 from all your previous birthdays. And then he's like, that's how much money I started with, kid. I gave you $5 the last 10 birthdays. That means you should have $50. When I started out of college, hell, I didn't even go to college. I got straight out of high school. Yeah, they just let you into med school straight out of high school. I had $50 in a dream. I went in there and I shook the program director's head and I said, give me a residency. That's what I did. Why am I going to the store? Grandpa's senile. He's going into the store because they think that that's where Joan is. You sound like you're talking from experience. What? That I'm grandpa, or that I'm the guy that got $5 for my birthday? Which one am I? Because I'm certainly not grandpa. I was not a plastic surgeon. I would never. Not smart enough. Or sexy enough. Or was I the kid that got $5 for my birthday? No, I don't think I got... I didn't get much for my birthday. I probably got like a $5 for my birthday, but my grandpa also wasn't a plastic surgeon who owned 15 condos across the United States. So, it was a little bit more understandable for me. You do not have to be hot to be a plastic surgeon. Are you sure? That's a hard specialty to get into, man, and pretty privilege goes a long way. $408K remaining. Right? Is that right? 548,000. Got about 200,000. Something like that. My great-great-uncle recently passed at 105. He sent our family emails about gold prices every week. I'll miss him. That's fucking awesome, though. That's awesome. Like, dude, I don't even know how I would go about taking advantage of knowing how much gold is worth this week. I'm sorry. I do not. I honestly, I do not even know what I would do with this information, but thank you. I really, no, I do appreciate it. You're keeping me in your thoughts in your own weird little way, right? Alright, what's our price? 100... Fuck you. That means we can buy 1,730.
9.
This is fucking crazy, man. And I can't get another 8 stacks, can I? No. I feel like gold would be a decent investment. Okay, you got some money to buy it? Like, an investment's only good if you can actually invest in it, though. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm like, thanks, Grandpa. I appreciate it. Now, If you want to give me some money so I can actually take advantage of this information, then that would be awesome. How's the turnip luck been? Fine. It's been fine. But cumulatively across this game, it's been unexpectedly mediocre to below average. Alright, and I need another stack of 740. 110, and like the buying prices are redonkulous.
7, 4.
Alright. Okay. But hey, guys, big buying price means big sell price though, right? Yeah, yuck. Totally. You get gold by canceling your Netflix subscription and stop buying Starbucks. That is actually so true. That is actually so true. Yeah. Actually going through my taxes to prepare for my taxes this year taught me that I actually do need to cancel a lot of subscriptions. That genuinely is something I should do. You know, like old people, you know, the thing about boomers is that like they are out of touch. I don't necessarily think that a lot of the advice that they give you is bad. I think it's impractical and out of touch, but not necessarily bad advice, you know? Like if my grandpa, which would be weird if he said this because he's not around anymore, but if my grandpa told me like, "Hey, you should be more," and this is only like if I actually brought up the context that would make this sentence appropriate, because old people love not being asked about something and giving an answer anyway. So if we were actually like bringing it up in discussion, and my grandpa said like, "You know, I went through my finances one time, and I found I was paying for a bunch of shit that I'm not even paying for. You could do with doing that." I think that is good advice, but grandpa and old people in general tend to be very out of touch and impractical with their advice because they make it sound like everything's really easy. Because things were easier back in the day in many ways. Not in all ways, in fact, maybe not even in most ways. But, also, like, Gramps. We're trying out here, man. Walk a day in a young person's shoes, you know?
Very late today, but thank you for the emotes and the ad-free viewings, Azad.
Oh, dude, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks, my grand plan, for the 30 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing, but you already got me on that one. You're already ahead of the 8 ball. My father's a boomer, and I'm afraid he's the most out-of-touch person I've ever seen. It's insane. He thinks 2,000 is good enough for a house. Brother, where? That's not even good enough for a car that you can live in.
1.
Where? Yeah, like 1940s Detroit, maybe. That's hardly an apartment. That's hardly a month worth of rent for an apartment. They also love giving that type of advice at the weirdest/worst times. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I think most old people that I interact with that bug me do not mean poorly with the advice that they give. It's just, one, nobody asked, or it's just not appropriate given the context of what we're talking about. Two, you go about it in a manner that's very out of touch and more relevant during the time that you were my age rather than the time that I am my age. And to make it sound like it's so easy. It's like, nah. But, like, I know you mean well. Most of the time. Sometimes they're just being mean. But then, yeah, I don't know. I don't continue to interact with people who are just outright mean. You know, I give people, real-life people, too much of a leash sometimes. To an extent where somebody would reasonably have given up on continuing to interact with them. Because sometimes I feel like what somebody is saying or what they're trying to communicate is misunderstood easily
1, 6.
as being mean. When in reality, I think that maybe they just have a hard time expressing or are just oblivious what exactly it is that they're trying to say, you know? But maybe I'm also, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm too nice, like I'm this super nice guy. No, I'm kind of an asshole, but I don't know, maybe. And sometimes they just need a little perspective. Perspective. $75. It's another unknown but typical trending week. Swear to God, if this is decreasing, I'm gonna be fucking mad. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. By the way, what was the magic number turnip price that we need this week? Did anyone say? The game is so much greener. Yeah, the grass color changed. I wonder what... Was that literally just today that it did that? Or has it been like that? Oh my gosh, a Dagnel stream. Dude, what are you dropping my, like, legal name for? What's up with that? A Dagnel stream. Oh, because it crossed over into the second half of September. That actually makes sense. What's up with the real-life name drop there? That always makes me nervous. I'm like, do I know you? Like, a Dagnel stream is like... I know you in real life. You are Dagnel. And I'm like, do I? No, they're fleeing. The guy who calculated turnips needs the prices. Oh, it was 110. It was 110. It was 110. Wait, that's so doable. What's so doable? I didn't see it. You bought for 100. No, I bought for 110 is what I'm saying. I bought for 110. What I'm looking for is the price that I need to sell for this week to reach my goal. If it was 110 that I needed, I would be like, that is very doable, yes, but... I want to say 325-ish. I don't think that guy's online right now. That's a shame. I could probably calculate it, though. It's as simple as just counting how many turnips you have, and then dividing the amount of debt that I have, 548,000, divided by the amount of turnips that I have. The problem is I don't know how many turnips I have, although I did just count. Right? It should be in, like, my calculator history on my phone. Yeah, 1,730... 548,000 divided by 1,730 is 316. 317, technically, since you can't get a fraction of a number. So, yeah.
7.
There you go. Let's do it myself.
1.
I promise I didn't mean to drop your government name. It was just autocorrect. Hey, that's all good. That's all good. It's just sometimes when people do that, I'm like, uh-oh. Hello? Yo, Jared, what's up? And it's like, oh, man, is that my buddy Jared? Or is that just, like, somebody who, yeah, it's just auto-corrected. Hey, what's up, by the way, Jared Bear? How you doing? Not to be European, but the month being first pisses me off. Okay. $67. Wow. I might bail out of this week before, I don't know, before it gets too bad. But, I don't know. I thought it was 598,000. Oh, is it 598,000? Yeah, it is 598,000. Oops. 598,000 divided by 1,730 is 345, so we need 346 then. 346 needs to be our price. Still not bad, though, to be honest with you. Didn't move it by that much.
One.
I flinched like a traumatized child. What, when I said 6'7"? Sorry. This needs to turn around, though, man. Do you have the Labubu water bottle today? No, I haven't been using the Labubu Awala. No. I'm back on my old bullshit. The classic Twitch water bottle with the Animal Crossing leaf on the background. And you can see where the residue of a sticker that formerly used to be on the bottle is also there. That, my friends, was a sticker that said, "Real gamers eat pussy." But the sticker was of dubious quality. Oops, no. The sticker was of dubious quality, and so through many cycles in the dishwasher, it slowly began to, like, fold at the edges, and it made it so that I just, like, ripped it off one day. No, replace it. Why? So I could just do it again? No, I'm sorry. Like, no. Never heard a more untrue statement. What do you mean?
One. 8. One.
I'm from Orthodox country. It's Pancake week here. Why do I keep hearing that? It's Pancake Day. It's Pancake week. Gamer having intercourse. What a far-fetched statement. Well, don't project, alright? That's what separates the fake gamers from the real gamers. It's real gamers, alright? Not just, like, all gamers, because, yeah. But, like, no, real gamers, dude. For Polish people, it's Donut Day. Pushki. Oh, okay. It's a pre-Lent religious holiday or something. Okay, thank you. I was like, it driving me crazy. I thought it was like one of those... Ooh. I thought it was like one of those arbitrary, like, national... fucking show... Kick a rock down the road day or whatever. We talked about these yesterday. Alright, 24 hours forward. Mardi Gras. Yeah, Mardi Gras. Yeah, okay. For Finnish people, it's like... You guys use... Alright, I'm declaring a war on the Finnish language. You guys use too many fucking I's. Like, vowels in general, but especially I's. You need to fucking calm down. You need to seriously relax, alright? You need to seriously relax. You need to chill the fuck out with those I's. Alright? Calm down. The I's and the A's. You need to chill, alright? Too many. Oli Mata. Timu Solani. Kimi Räikkönen. Actually, that one's not that bad, but still. You already know what I'm gonna say. You already know what I'm gonna say. You already know what I'm gonna say. We need a price of 346 to be done. What the hell is that? Is that a small spike or is that my large spike? Is that... What is that? What the hell is that? Is that my large spike? Or is that another tick up to a small spike? I don't think that... Dude, I swear. Is that... I know that the one time you give me a large spike, it's not that, right? I know that that is not your large spike. I know that after making me beg and plead and cry for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks for a large spike, you give me that. It's over 2 times your buying price, so it's probably large. Small spikes max out at 2 times sell price. That's the best you can do, huh? That's the best you can do. I would sell. Oh, I'm going to sell. I am simply flabbergasted that after buying for the maximum price of 110, which makes you reasonably expect that your large spike, if you get it, is going to be pretty grand. That's what you get me? I had to work 8 weeks for a large spike, and then that's what you give me? I'm sorry. I'm going to be... That is... crazy. 328,320. I needed 346. Turnip prices, in my experience in this game, can go up to like 600, meaning that I'm going to say like generously 80% of large spike potential prices that you could have given me would have worked. And then you had to give me that. And now I'm like, I should probably go 2 weeks ahead. I should probably go 2 weeks ahead now. So that... Because our next week is going to be fucked, because getting a large spike the previous week, even if it is a piddly little one, makes it so that we don't have a good chance of getting another one next time. Is there a timeline of when the YouTube video of this challenge will be out? Probably quite a while. I probably need to... Oh, yeah, there's still turnips outside as well. No, it's going to be a while still. I probably should worry about finishing before I worry about that. Wow, wow, wow. And yeah, a few more stacks outside. Alright, so what are we actually going to have after selling everything? Another 66 grand, 394,547. 394,547. Alright. That probably brings it into the territory, maybe. I think it definitely brings it into the territory of a high-end small spike being enough as well. But that is prime opportunity to give me a decreasing pattern just by saying that. So maybe I probably shouldn't say anything. Alright, so I'm going to go 2 weeks forward to shed the influence of that large spike. So Friday, Saturday, the 21st, the 28th should be the next day that we buy.
Yo, yo, yo.
Thank you, Mona Loves Lactaid, for the membership on YouTube. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much. You'll need a price of around 140-ish. I think we'll need a little bit better than that, but let's see what we can buy for before we worry about what we can sell for. Hey everybody, today is the flea market. Yippee! Yippee-ki-yay. You guys ever unironically dropped a yippee-ki-yay? Be honest with me. Like, you're so enthralled with whatever's going on that you genuinely drop a yippee-ki-yay. No. No, I didn't think so, to be honest with you. Though I have generally dropped a Yahoo before. Like, your enthusiasm took over your body, and you said Yahoo. You did not say it as a coordinated word. You just, you got caught in the moment, and you said Yahoo. That's interesting. That's some, like, Mario shit. Eek, eek. You dropped an eek, eek before. Hmm. You guys ever buy something from the Scholastic Book Fair? That's good. That's good. Did anyone... Alright. This is for the boys, alright? This question's for the boys. Did the boys in chat, and I think that there was a girls version as well, for stinky, icky girls. Did the boys ever have a book that was called The Dangerous Book for Boys? And it was basically just this, like, book that was, like, how to do a bunch of different, like, things. It was like how to like it showed you how to like tie a bunch of different like kinds of knots and shit, and it taught you like I don't know, I don't even fucking remember. It taught you like the rules of like baseball and stuff. Yeah, there was a girl version. I had the girl version. What was the girl version? Was it just The Dangerous Book for Girls? I had that, dude. I gotta be honest with you, it was not that dangerous. I did not find myself up to any like evil schemes, as the book's title would imply. Like, oh, don't give this to your rapscallion youngin'. Another nice price, 107. Another, that's just a dandy old price right there. Alright, so for 107, we can buy 3,680 turnips. That is actually quite a bit. Alright, I'll drop those off. I need a 162 selling price. It's not bad. I was gonna say, if I drop them onto my character, does that drop them onto the ground? No, that makes him eat them. Don't do that. That would be the worst thing you could do. Be very careful. In fact, I might even want to do it like that, just so I don't even run the risk of accidentally eating them. Because then my buying price goes up probably, like, quite a bit. Drop the money, too. No. Or just chows down on 100 turnips. He hungry. Yeah, to make sure I don't eat the money. I need another 1,700 after this. Can I do 1,700 in one inventory? I don't think I can. I think it's like just too much for one inventory because it's 4, 11, no, 9. No, it's 15. Okay. Honestly, that is faster than just dragging it. Alright. Genuinely, what are red turnips for? You buy a red turnip seed, you plant it, and you water it every day for a week, and then you can turn it around for, like, multiple times what you bought it for. But ultimately, white turnips, if you buy enough of them, are way better for that purpose. Alright, then I need another stack of 710 after this. Which would be 8 stacks, meaning I need to free up at least 3 more inventory slots. Okay. Three more inventory slots. What do you mean? Don't be a dick. Alright. And then I'll calculate how much I need to sell for this week to be done. $710. Okay. Alright. 787 bells left. 3,680 divided by... How many turnips did I buy? I need 163. Alright, 163. I'll trust you guys. I completely lost track of how many turnips I bought, which is critical to the calculation, but that's fine. I'll trust you guys. Alright, I need 163. That, 163 is a very reasonable small spike. 163 is a very, very, very reasonable small spike. That's a very reasonable small spike. We can reasonably expect to get that. And since we don't know what last week's pattern was, it could have been good again, but it's highly unlikely. Considering we don't know what last week's price pattern was, we'll just assume that we have neutral odds of every pattern. Meaning that probably either one of a small spike or a large spike could get us there. If we get a random pattern, I doubt a random pattern can get up that high, but... It's gonna... Dude, you know what would be so funny? I probably shouldn't complain if this happens, but now it's going to give me, like, the most ginormous spike in the game. When 4 weeks ago, that would have been enough to be done. But it's going to make me wait. It's going to make me wait until I don't need a price that gargantuan to be like, oh, here you go. Here's the price you've been wanting. You could have been done an hour ago if I gave you this price, but I wanted to make you work for it. Gonna be like the end of Wild World all over again. Yeah, that did happen in Wild World, but I was pretty happy to just be done in general with Wild World. This is annoying me for other reasons. $70 is really low for the start of a week. I think that this is random. I think this is a random week. I wouldn't be surprised if the next price is something that's like not even close to 70, either way below or way above. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of this week the first decently profitable price I see. 70 is very... I know it sounds normal to start like on a Monday AM, but it's unusually low for the buying price. If the price is over 165, it's good. Right, but I said that random patterns I don't think get to 165. And if they do, that would be on the higher end of a random pattern, to where I don't know if I should expect it to go that high. But I don't think that they get that high. For random patterns. Yeah, so don't be surprised if this is something like really low. Don't freak out, alright? If this is something in like the 40s. But if it's something in like the 110s to 120s, I'll probably just sell. Or higher, of course, but yeah. Of all your thumbnails, do you have one that you're most proud of? Not really. I don't take pride in my thumbnails. Thumbnails are a chore. I take pride in my videos. The thumbnails are a chore. It's like, you ever done dishes that you're most proud of? No, probably not, because it's like a chore, right? You just kind of do it because you have to. Turnips are like, thumbnails are like that for me. 63. It's not way off 70, but yeah, it's striking me as still random. One time I cleaned the bottom of my pan really well, and I was proud of that. I can't say, look, to be honest, to answer your question in a more direct manner, random caps at 149? Okay, so I'll look for anything in like the 120 to that range, I guess. Or anything that's profitable. Hell, I honestly will not be too picky with this price. Look, to answer your question directly and honestly, no, I don't think I've had a thumbnail that I'm proud of. Not that maybe my metaphor about chores is perfect, but he kind of gives you the idea of how I think of thumbnails. They are, I finish the video and I'm like, oh, thank God I'm done. Fuck, I gotta make the thumbnail. Shit! Fuck! It's annoying, if anything. I'm like, oh, I thought I was done. I like edit the video's rendered and I upload it and it's like, YouTube's like, you want to make a thumbnail for it? And I'm like, oh, fuck, God, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Ugh! It's annoying. It's like having to do your laundry. Like, I don't know. I guess you could be proud of doing your laundry if, like, you've been putting it off, and you, like, finally finish it all. I guess I can get being proud of that, but I don't know. It's like, yeah. Yeah, there you go. There's your random. And in fact, I think that's good enough. I'm not saying that 121's the best I can get this week. It probably isn't. I could probably do better. But I know that this random pattern is not going to be able to give me a price that I need to be done, so why even try to maximize it? Why even try? I'm just gonna get out. I'm just gonna get out. It'll be a profit, yeah, which means that that next pattern, or that next price that I need to be done, grows just a little bit smaller and more reasonable to expect. What part of video making makes you proud, then? I don't know. The editing, the challenge, the idea, the jokes, the entertainment value of the video? Not the thumbnail, though. The thumbnail is literally just trying to drive engagement towards the video, which, to be honest with you, is the part of YouTubing that I hate the most. Is, like, having to get people to be like, ooh, look, give me attention, give me attention, give me attention. All caps title, catchy thumbnail. Look, bright colors. Look, come click on my video. Come click on my video. I'm on my knees. I'm begging. Come click on my video, please. I'm such a sorry, sad little boy. I'm a sad little YouTuber and I need your clicks to survive. It feels like it's pathetic. It's like begging. No. Ew. I don't like doing that. But I have to do that. It's the game. That's the game. But yeah, the title, the thumbnail, none of that. The actual video itself is where I take pride. So. Alright, puts us at 446,067 bells. 446067. Alright. That is about 150,000 short of where we need to be. So our next price does not need to be that good. Certainly a small spike could absolutely do it at this point. A small spike could absolutely do it at this point. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Do it, please. Kind of like what Defunct Lens said when they were like, I hate every single aspect of filmmaking. The only thing I hate more than making a film is not making a film. That's sort of my mentality. Tuesday, Wednesday, there's only 30 days in September, so 10-1 is Wednesday. So what, 4? No, 5. I can't do math. Yeah, I don't know if that, like, perfectly summarizes how I feel about it, but, sort of. I do hate, like, the back end part of YouTubing, where it's like, you have to appeal to the algorithm and all that. Yeah, that's sort I don't know, maybe that's what they're getting at when they say that, but I would say that if I didn't make my videos, I could still find enjoyment in something else that I would, you know, do for a living. I would just have to figure out what that is, and that would be really hard, and it would probably take years, and frankly, I'm not up for a multi-year self-discovery journey of... Oh, I'm trying to go to the store, but I gotta go to Joan. I'm not up for a multi-year-long self-discovery story where I try to find what I would do if not for YouTube and Twitch, you know? I kind of just want to, like, keep doing this. So yeah, I guess maybe part of it is, like... 95. Wow, our first above-average selling price. Or below average. Below 100, anyway. Incredible. Alright. That means we can buy 4,690 turnips. Which is probably, like, 3 full pockets worth. Actually... Okay.
9.
Selling price needed 128. Dude, that is so doable. That is literally so doable. That could even be done with a random pattern. That could be done with a random pattern. Probably like a good, pretty lucky random pattern, but still a random pattern. Probably can't even drop anymore anyway. Oh well. Wow, look at me.
Yo, yo,
Hey,
yo.
thanks, Alex the Fighting Irish, for the Prime. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. I'm a Penn State fan. No, that's fine. You can laugh at me. Oh, I deserve it. The algorithm slash advertising part of creative stuff online is the worst. Because it's like, dude, you're passionate about art. You're not passionate about that shit, right? Nobody's passionate about, like, making sure that they're optimizing their SEOs, man. Well, maybe some people are, but you have to bet that those are probably the most annoying people on Earth. The people who are really got a hard-on for SEOs and click-through rates. Those people are probably going to be some of the most annoying people that you ever have to work with in your professional career, but... maybe. No. Like Mr. Beast. You know, I'm normally against calling out people, like, specifically. You know, like, people say, like, I hate this streamer, and they name that streamer. I don't like that. But you know what? Mr. Beast is, I think, a bit too big to care.
Money. ... Money. ... Money? Question mark. Stock market BFUC king crazy my guy.
What? Stock market be fucking crazy. Okay, I had to read that instead of just hearing him say it, because I'm like, I did not understand what the hell he was trying to say there.
9.
Thanks, Colleen, for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. Thank you. Mr. Beast is watching the stream, I think. Dude, oh no, poor baby. Nah, he'll be fine. I had to see his ass on a Super Bowl advertisement, and I'm sorry, as soon as I see you on a Super Bowl advertisement, you are subject to being bullied. You are subject to being bullied, and it's okay. If you are big enough to be involved in a Super Bowl advertisement, that means you are too big to care about being bullied. You can freely be bullied. That is the point. Alright. Another 990 and then 730, I think. Can I do 990 and 730 in one pocket? I don't think I can. I need another 8 spots again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, drop 3 stacks, then we're good. I never liked Mr. Beast. He gives me bad vibes. Yeah, I kind of in the same boat. Well, now we know why. But even back when you didn't really have a great reason to not like him, I was still like, I don't know, something about this guy. Something about this guy. And you look back on it, it's like, well, duh. He has, like, the most unconvincing smile in the world. A smile that looks as though he would be willing to sacrifice 1,000 souls for his own gain. And you're like, I don't know, there's something about this Mr. Beast fella. I'm not so sure about it. But back when everyone only thought of him as, like, the generous philanthropist that he once made himself out to be, it was kind of a hard thing to criticize, because it was like, what, you don't like it when he makes, like, you know, he funds the surgeries for blind people? And it's like, that's a good thing, but do I think that he would do it if it wasn't for a YouTube video? Do I think that he would do it out of the goodwill of his own heart and not for content? No. But it's a hard thing to say, right? But I don't like talking about him, so, like, whatever. I'll just drop it. What did I buy for this week? It was 95, I think. Alright, and what was the price that we need? $128. Magic numbers, 128. Alright.
6.
See how this week starts off. This first price will be very telling. You can't tell the pattern guaranteed from the first price, but you can usually eliminate random pattern. Or if it is a random pattern, you can eliminate everything else. And like I said, I think that we can get 128 with a high-end random pattern. $75. I don't know. Truthfully, that might have been the most confusing first price you could have given me. That leaves... That's like right in between where a random pattern could start and when like a spike / decreasing pattern can start. I love the deteriorating grass so you can see progress through, yeah, running to the store. Yeah. It's good, though. I feel like the start of a standard pattern start 95 to 75. It wouldn't start at 95, because 95 is what we bought for. I look at how quote-unquote standard weeks started with my previous buying price. The closest buying price that I can see to 95 among prices that I've done previously in this game was 98, and that week started at 75 as well. So I'm like, that's what's making me think this... You would think that a random standard week would start maybe at like the low 70s. 3 bells less that I bought for, but the same amount of the same price at Monday AM. Could be random. Buying price is 82 on average. No. For me, throughout this entire challenge, that doesn't seem right. But also our Sunday prices have varied so much that I don't really know if... I don't really know. Let's see. Oops.
1, 2.
So I don't know. I think that this price, this Monday PM price, will definitely give me an idea. I wouldn't be surprised if this is random. I really wouldn't. It didn't grow back? I just thought it was slow. Are you talking about the grass deterioration? No, it grows back. It is just slow. It absolutely grows back. But if you play every day, it effectively does not grow back because you're probably running over the same grass most every day, and it can feel like it never grows back because, yeah, if you run over it every day, no, it never will grow back. Turnip Profit agrees it could be either. Interesting. I wonder how transferable Turnip Profit is to these older games. 72. Okay, so that still seems to be... That's still a pretty standard start to the week. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a random start. Or not a random pattern, but a standard pattern. Decreasing? Decreasing pattern. Alright, so small spike and large spike patterns appear as decreasing patterns up until the spike starts. You get what I mean? So the price will decrease for a little bit in a large spike and in a small spike, but as opposed to a decreasing, which it'll only keep going down, the large and small spike will turn around at some point and start going up. So that's they appear the same to start
7,
before getting better. And it appears like it's going to be one of either small spike, large spike, or decreasing. We just have to wait and see if it turns around. So it could be to any point. No, it has to happen by, like, the end of Thursday. If the price isn't turned around by the end of Thursday, it's guaranteed decreasing. That's at least the logic I've been going off of. There is a turnip wizard for city folk. Yeah, it's called twitch.tv/Dagnel. No, I'm kidding. No, I think that, like, in my head, I can do it pretty well, though. Certainly, like, can't predict price points down to, like, certain numbers, but I can definitely tell patterns, which is really all you need. Chills. Yeah, that actually kind of gave me chills, too. Hey, look, a golden slingshot. 68. Yeah, I guess this is just a random start to a decreasing / small spike / large spike week. Okay. Hey, man, that was low-key kind of hard. Yeah, dude, wasn't it? Your derivative of bell gains is negative, though, unfortunately. Brother, my derivatives? You're talking shit about my derivatives. Dude, you can come for me. Don't come for my derivatives. What the hell do you mean? My derivatives.
1,
I haven't heard that since high school. Like, legit, dude. You're gonna have to fill me in. I do not think that word means what you think it means. No, you might be right. Your bells are increasing, but it's increasing at a slow rate. Well, that's fine, because it doesn't need to go up much more at this point. We almost have enough. Are you talking about, like, diminishing returns? I know Animal Crossing math. I don't know real math. Which, it sounds like it's impractical, but when you do my job, it's actually quite practical. Is the silver slingshot the special item? I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works. I think we've officially established that city folk is the worst for turnips, at least. I'm still not sold, but the evidence just got stronger in doing this challenge, for sure. I'm still not convinced, though. I'm still like, I don't know. I'm still thinking, like, what if we're just getting really unlucky again? Your graph has a similar vibes to SQRTX. Alright, yeah, Squirt. Yeah, alright, how about, hey, Squirt, quit hitting me with these confounding math terms, Squirt. No, I know it means square root, but, like, dude, I don't know, like, I don't know what you're getting at, is what I'm saying. I don't really know what you're getting at. Have you tried not being unlucky? Many times. You have a nunchuck with the Wii remote or just a classic controller? Yep. Yeah, I'm double fisting that thing. Yeah, like two fists. Like, ooh, ooh, put them up. Double fisting. Hey. Oops, just hit you. Fisted you. Alright, what was it? 126? Oh, dude, we can do... I will go to the spike. Even if the next tick upwards might be 126 or more, I will still go to the spike out of the pure curiosity of what it will be. But this will be it. This will be it. I have a hard time thinking that this could not be it. I have a hard time thinking that this will not be it. Watch it be 125. If it's 125 when I time travel today, that's still fine because it could still go up one more. In fact, that would be indicative of a small spike, and it would be guaranteed to go up one more. So, even that would be okay. Because we can guarantee that the next time frame would be 126 or more, which would be perfectly fine. Now, if it was 124, and then the next spike went up 125, then I would just catch like one tarantula and then be done. Because I think that that would make the difference. Alright, dude. If that was 2 hours ago, instead of right when I'm like almost done anyway, and I only needed 126... Whatever. Is it really worth getting mad at? Oh, my steak is too rare. I mean, a little bit. Also, I would complain if my steak was too rare. Or is it my steak is too buttery? How does it go? My steak is too juicy. Oh, no, no, no. I would never say that. My steak is too juicy. My lobster too buttery. Okay, but I'll be honest with you. Lobster could absolutely be too buttery. Lobster could absolutely be too buttery. I ordered lobster, not butter, after all, right? Steak too juicy. I have a hard time thinking that I could ever hit that point, but lobster could absolutely be too buttery. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I will say, like, my lobster's too buttery. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, dude. You made a hell of a lobster, but you made it too buttery. Like, I would have liked this butter a couple hours ago. I feel like the analogy only works for, like, just in one way. It's a very one-dimensional analogy. My god, how those speedrunners fucking grab all those items so fast. Crazy. My worm too wiggly. Alright. That's enough. Put a sock in it. That's enough. My animal too crossy, yeah.
Nine.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have enough. My Ozem to pick. Yes, man. Yes. Yeah, dude. I've been saying that, man. Yes, actually, though. Bingo, man. Fucking bingo. I've been saying that. Oh, man. It's gonna be more than one pocket's worth, isn't it? $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15. Oh, wait, I thought I was at... Never mind. Oh, no, I don't have any money on me. Oh, well. That's miscounted. Sell them turnips. I think I will. Yeah. God, these fucking speedrunners, man. God, I have to try to do it too fast. I gotta bring my fucking sensor bar and gamepad and all that closer, though, if I was gonna try to really do it. Yeah, I don't need to, like, run to the bank to sell this batch, though. I can just do that here. Hola, how's stream been today? Not bad. We're about to get it wrapped up. Call it a... Hey, it was still a short stream. This is only gonna be like 2.5 hours, so it was still a short stream. I told you guys. I warned you. I told you guys. Let's actually, like, you know, actually finish it. Can I carry all that money? Alright. All turnips sold. Let's go see how much that sell price got us. It was once again extremely overkill. When we would have done well to get that price weeks ago. Finished up hours before this point, but whatever. My steak too juicy. My lobster too buttery. The highest spike on the last chance, yeah. 2,143,847. When the last debt is only 598,000.
9800.
It does kind of suck, but you know what? That's fine. We have 1.5 million in the bank if I ever want to come back and do a Let's Play or something.
9999.
And that is every debt in Animal Crossing City Folk paid off. Go talk to Tom Nook. He gives you a little something on your house if you pay off the last debt, even if he can't give you a new room. He does give you a little something as a reward, so we'll check that out as well. They said it couldn't be done. Nobody said that it couldn't be done. Yes, greetings to my friend Dagnel. Yeah, that's me. Thanks much for paying off your renovation loan in full. Now, to celebrate your newly expanded home and the timely repayment of your loan, could have been a bit more timely if you got your prices right, but whatever. I'm going to give you a wonderful flag that will make it so that you're the envy of all that see it. Wow, dude. It'll be ready tomorrow, so be prepared to be stunned by what's in front of your house in the morning. And while we're chatting, I should tell you that I cannot make your house any larger than it is. So from now on, if you don't know what to do with your money, try saving it. Oh, I thought he's going to drop me with like, oh, dude, look at all my wares. Buy all my wares, man. My wares. Go check out my nephew upstairs. He'll sell you something. Yes, you're still young and energetic, but it's never too early to start saving for your retirement. He says the same thing in Wild World, just different words. There's no Social Security in Detroit. Ho ho. Yeah, I think actually they said that verbatim. Of course, you could start contributing to the Detroit Fund at the town hall. Oh, that's right. There is a fund. Oh, I forgot about that. Or you could buy a few luxury items for yourself at my shop, yes? Just make sure you don't spend all that hard-earned money in one place. Yes, dude. All your fine wares. Dude, I forgot about the fund. Oh, man. Let's check that out, actually, real quick. I forgot, because that's how you get, like, the fountain. That's how you get an extra bridge, right? What else can you get? You can get an extra bridge. You can get a fountain. It must be something else. I think an ABD? Oh, wow. You probably have to spend a lot for that. Reissue card. Oh, they'll send you another one, huh? Is there a fee for getting another card, like in real life? Hey, man, I wanna contribute to the town fund. So please give generously. Oh, I think I will. There you go. There it all goes. We thank you for your generosity and your kindness. Yes, the philanthropist is logged on. Alright, let's go check out that house. That's actually pretty cool. I miss the Boondocks. I don't know. The Boondocks didn't give you, like, anything except for feathers, but the Boondocks was fun. Bridge for 200,000, fountain for 500,000, and 1 million for lighthouse or windmill. Is that including, when you say 1 million, does that include the previous 500,000 and 200,000? So like 1.7 million total? Because I'm not going to get that if that's the case, but that's enough to get the bridge and the lighthouse. That's pretty cool. Or the bridge and the fountain.
1, 0.
Did they like send me a letter in the mail or something? Yeah, 1.7 million total. Darn. Rats. Oh well. I wanted that lighthouse. You can't do the thing in the GameCube where he makes you go into the lighthouse for a day. Wow! Look at that! And he had to stick his stupid fucking logo on it, too. Of course he had to stick his stupid logo on it. How do you even change it? I think, do you have to go to, like, the telephone or something? Oh my god. From Jack. What? They're not even gonna tell me that, like... Oh, thanks for contributing towards the fund. Here's, like, a friggin' $1 million or something. Where's my extra bridge, man? I didn't get nothing. Do I have to talk to Pelly or something? I forgot all this entirely. You take a look at your flag, it's something else. Yeah, if you're ever gonna get the urge to change its pattern, just go to the attic phone. Yeah, okay, interesting. Talk to a few friends who are just raring to give your flag a makeover. Wow. Now, as the matter of payment for changing out that design of that flag... Ho-ho, got you! Old Nook's just pulling your tail! Like I said before, that flag is a gift from me. Well, that's that. Don't be a stranger. Alright, alright. Thanks, Max Zur, for the tier 1 on Twitch. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. I appreciate that. Where's my... You gotta talk to Tortimer at some point? His ass is, like, in the back of the fucking town hall. I can't talk to him. It takes a few days and you gotta vote for the place with Pele. With your help, we got quite a few bells, which we'll be using to build a brand new bridge. We're currently conducting a survey to decide where we'll put the bridge. Please let us know what you think. Dude, those are all horrible spots. 2 of them are right next to existing bridges and are effectively useless. And then there's the one in the bottom left, which... Those are horrible. Those are all horrible choices. Very bottom's kind of goated. That's probably the one I would choose. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's not bad, because it would allow you to access, like, the whole ocean in, like, one horizontal line. So that would definitely be the one that I would choose, but I would honestly hope for better options than that. Sure. Oh my god, I never heard that sound. Well, I must have heard that sound. I remember doing that at some point. The proposal with the most support wins, so if things don't turn out as you liked... Is that oh, it's probably if you have other human players in town, they all get to vote. But because I'm the only human, it most absolutely will be that one, right? I guess that's a fun little quirk. Alright, well, I'm not hanging around until we get all that bullshit. I'm out of here. That was Animal Crossing City Folk. Let's pause the timer. I don't know how long that game took us, but we're going to stop it at 46 hours, 20 minutes, and 12 seconds. And we'll pick it up starting on probably tomorrow with Animal Crossing New Leaf, which has the most gargantuan debt of any Animal Crossing game. So, I'll give you a little preview here. Give you a little preview. Pull up the sheet. So, we are done with Animal Crossing City Folk. Thank you to the Whittle Squish for the Prime on Twitch. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. With City Folk being done, that means that we have paid off 6,327,200 bells total of the 19,777,000 across the entire series, leaving 13,449,800 bells across the remaining 2 games, most of which is going to be in Animal Crossing New Leaf. You guys ready for this? Yuck. Yuck. Yeah, there's a lot. And in fact, there's so many that I had to group a lot of them together. So, for example, the second floor, and then the second floor gets a 6x6 expansion, and then the second floor gets an 8x8 expansion. So I just put those all in the same vein of interest. The basement expansion, and then the second basement expansion. Sea creatures, left room expansion, second left room expansion. One method, because otherwise there would be 20 different money-making methods that I would have to come up with, and frankly, that's too many. That is too many. 7,753,800.
You've got a mountain ahead of you. But NL is the best AC game, IMHO.
It is a good game. I will have fun playing it. It will wear me down like all the previous ones will, and I'll be happy to move on to New Horizons once I'm done, though. But thank you, though. I appreciate that. We don't have names for beauty for the $5. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, so New Leaf, that's going to be a tank, but we'll see. We'll start it tomorrow. 7,753,800 bells across that game alone. And then New Horizons after that is comparably, just by the debt itself, it seems almost as bad, but I promise you New Horizons is way more generous for making money. So, yeah, we'll see. But we'll get New Leaf started tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for being here today. I very much appreciate it. Join the Discord, !Discord. Get notified when I go live. Keep up with the community. If you like the stream, drop a follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, like the stream, and have a good rest of your day. !Discord. Join the Discord immediately, now. And I will see you all tomorrow. See you!